Hey guys, well this isn't my normal bushcrafting type video. I had a request to do a review on a gun that I have, and it's the Kahr PM9. So let me readjust the camera and we'll get right to it. Okay guys, once again this is the Kahr PM9. It's 9mm, designed to be a concealed carry type of firearm, just a small compact firearm. First of all, no clip. Oh, let's see, how do I get you guys to see in there? Take my word for it, it's empty. I always like to work that quite a bit to make absolute sure it's empty. It's a nice little gun. It's double action only. It has no safety on it. It's just double action only, so that's the safety. It's got a slide release right there, left hand side. Okay, I put this aftermarket grip on here. The grip is a little bit slick for my taste, plus it's a small, it's a concealed carry gun. It's a small frame and housing and stuff, so I put just this cheap aftermarket glue type grip on there, which I actually need to do some work on. Coming loose a tiny bit right there, but when I first bought this was about the best grip that I could find for it, inexpensive. And like I said, it's pretty small and it's a little bit slippery of grip. So anyway, that's what I got. This gun, when you first buy it, it says right in the instructions and stuff that you need to put 250 rounds minimum through it to break it in. This is a very tight, compact firearm that it needs to get broken in. It's very tight. It likes hot rounds. It likes the plus P's and the hot rounds, okay? Now that it's broke in, I can put just about any kind of round through it. I don't get too crazy with the subsonic or anything like that, but I mean just normal rounds, it works just fine. When I first got this gun, it stovepiped on me, okay? So basically, when it ejected, a round got stuck in there. The empty round got stuck in right inside there, and I couldn't get it to properly work. So I had to send it back to the manufacturer, and they worked on it, sped it. I think they did some work on the inside of there, got it cleaned up a little bit, and now it works just fine. Now, just real quick about the rounds that it likes. You guys, may or may not know this stuff, I don't know. I'm not an expert with firearms, but I have been around them basically my whole life. See where it says plus P? That's a hot round. It's loaded with a little bit more gunpowder in it. So that's about the extent of my knowledge with it. This is the Corbon, however you say it. This is another type of round that is good for this particular firearm because it's called a Powerball. Okay. This is a plus P as well. What it is it's a hollow point that has a little nylon ball embedded where the hollow point normally is. This gun likes the round nose type rounds, and especially before I broke it in. So this was a good round for that. These bullets are designed for guns like this, and plus, everybody's got their opinions on hollow points and stuff like that, and this video isn't about that. But anyway, some people have said that if your target is wearing a lot of clothes, the hollow point can get clogged with those clothes and not expand correctly. When you have this little synthetic nylon ball in there, it's designed to allow your round to expand to its maximum capacity, maximum diameter. So anyway, enough about that. It's hard to release the slide without a clip in it. Okay, empty clip. And it's still actually pretty hard. You have to kind of pull back on it or load the gun, which we're not going to do inside. Okay. It came with 2 magazines. One is sold as the target magazine because you can wrap your pinky around Gives you just a little bit extra to hold on to when you're target practicing. This is the clip that they sell, or that's designed for your concealed carry. I usually buy an extra clip or two whenever I get my gun, so I have an extra clip. One thing about having an extra clip, I found that a little Leatherman case like this, the clip fits in there pretty good. It's a little snug, but not too bad. And especially when it's loaded, it sticks up just a little bit higher. So, and it's pretty incognito. Not really many people will look inside there. Okay? You certainly can't see it from a distance. All right, enough of that. Double check. Pull this clip out. Double check. Okay, you're supposed to pull the trigger to release the internal hammer in order to disassemble this firearm. And like I said, I really like to make sure that this sucker's empty. And of course I'm going to point it in a safe direction. Alright, there, I pulled the trigger. Now, it's got right there, it's got a little line that you're supposed to line up with the polymer frame. So you line it up, okay, and then push on this side to remove this slide lock. You can do that with your spare magazine if you're having trouble, or which it is, it's a pain. I mean, this is a compact firearm, so I'm going to hold it open and I'm going to try to push it. And it's been a long time since I disassembled this firearm. Actually, let's see here. There, I just popped it loose. I can pull that out. And disassemble it. Okay? There you go. That's it, disassembled. It's a little dirty. Give it a little wipe down. It's actually pretty dirty. I'm going to give it a little spot cleaning real quick, and then we'll go fire it up. Okay, let's put it back together here. See if I can remember how to do this. Alrighty. You can see right there that part of the trigger mechanism is in the way. That's why you have to pull the slide open a little bit to be able to get this slide lock back in there. And this little spring right there, this little spring, sometimes that's kind of a pain to get this in there, so you want to be kind of careful of that. Anyway. And when you're putting it back in, I'm looking at this camera upside down. Sorry, I'm so messed up with this. When you're putting that slide release back in there, you don't have to line up the two lines. You just want to get it like right there, just so you can put it in there. Sometimes it helps me if I just do it at a little bit of an angle to get it started. There, I've got it started. Now is when I have to push it back all the way to get that to go in. Just like that. I'm going to make sure it works a couple times. Make sure it's not going to fall apart in my hands. Make sure I didn't do something wrong. Safe direction. Let's go shoot this thing. Oh, alright, one more thing before we get out there. Here's the sights. So that's the sight picture. Okay, line up the dots. Alright, let's go. Oh, geez Louise, sorry. Not thinking straight. Here's the carry clip. Hold 6 plus 1. Plus 1 being the one in the chamber. Target 7 plus 1. Okay. Alright guys, I'm going to try to do this pretty quick. It's 6 above out right now, so whatever, it's a little chilly. This is the holster that I use with it. It says it's a Don Hume. It's pretty, getting a little wore out. It's inside the waistband type holster. Clips out of it. Okay, my research that I've done has told me that most gunfights happen within about 21 feet, within about 7 yards. I'm a little further away. I'm like 15 or 16 yards away. So you can see the box has gotten shot up a little bit. I had a little bigger target on there, and anyway, I did a little bit of target practicing. So I'll try to get you guys a little better view, kind of coming down the sights maybe. As you can see, I'm not really that great of a shot, but that's definitely in the torso of anybody. And that's, you know, in my opinion, it's not necessarily the maximum range, but it's definitely far for, you know, concealed carry. If you're starting that far away, the dude better be running at you. Okay, that's not too bad for not having shot it for a year. Okay, as promised, let's weigh this. Okay, empty, 1 pound, 0.6 ounces. Put 6 rounds on there. This one in the chamber. So here we go. 1.36 approximately. Let's do a quick measurement. About 5 1/4 long, about 4 inches top to bottom, less than an inch, 3/4 of an inch approximately, maybe just a little bit more, maybe 7/8. Okay guys, hope you liked the video. A couple of things about this. I personally really like the fact that it's just point and shoot. There's no safeties, there's no, you know, bunch of extra add-ons to get hung up on your holster and stuff. I'm not like a quick draw artist or anything like that. I don't screw around with stuff like that. I think that that's a good way to get yourself shot in the foot, unless you're like a professional, unless you're a cop or something like that, or unless you've been trained, and I haven't been. But anyway, I really tried to look around and find some other guns that, you know, for a carry type gun. This is the smallest and lightest gun that I found. And they make it in a 40 caliber, or they used to anyway, I'm pretty sure they still do, a 40 caliber and a 45 caliber. Basically in the same package. That's a pretty small 45 caliber weapon right there. Alright guys, take care.